I never thought I'd be here.
And me, didn't expect to be here so randomly so soon.
We're at Six Flags Magic Mountain.
Heck yes, we are.
Neither of us have been here, so this will be an adventure for the both of us.
I used to come out to California all the time because I have family here. But we never came over here. We always just do Disney and Universal.
Yeah, it's a little outside of just this city, but not that bad. We limited park hours today. Park's only open from 10:30 to 6, and then we have to immediately get on a plane and fly home.
So we're gonna be exhausted. I'm so sorry for work tomorrow because I'm gonna be like dying.
Yeah, so
It'll be okay.
we're gonna go to this park and enjoy it, and we'll let you guys know how what we think of it.
Yeah.
Excited to take you along. So I just kind of remembered that this is Nicole's only second Six Flags park she's ever been to. So besides Six Flags over Georgia. So hopefully the operations here are pretty okay. So I've been to all of them in the east side of the country. But I figure I might as well go to the west coast, hit the flagship park. It looks like they've got some of their
Halloween.
Fright Fest, that's what it's called, Fright Fest. Oh, and then there's Wonder Woman. We're gonna go over to the Flash Pass headquarters so we can get our one-time Flash Pass. Oh man, there's like so many like legendary coasters here. I'm super excited, like really, really excited. I had heard that they changed the name from New Revolution to Classic Revolution, and they did. This is the world's first vertical looping coaster. Modern vertical looping. That was a weird kind of transition. Yeah. Nerve girl. Just into a hole in the woods. Beautiful place.
That's good.
Intense. It's a long ride. That was pretty good. So we just went and rode the new Classic Revolution, whatever they want to call it these days. Man, that was good. Like
So fun.
Like I could imagine, back when that first opened. I mean, it's a long coaster, and that lead up to the loop is really cool.
It was unexpectedly fun. I didn't know that I was a little nervous about it. I had no idea what was going on.
Because you get this nice swoops through the woods and everything. And then it kind of just slows down, and you look down and there's the loop, and you've got this nice gradual hill going down, and you just
That's
go
so
through
strange.
it. And the fact that it's that smooth is really impressive too.
Also, it's got some speed, man. It like is weird. It like speeds up, slows down, speeds up. But when it's like speeding, it's speeding, man.
It was really great. We were gonna go ride Viper and then hit X2 because that would have been my 300th roller coaster. But X2 is having some technical difficulties. They said hopefully it'll open up later today. So there's other bucket list coasters in this park that we can hit for 300. So I think we're gonna go check out some Full Throttle right now, and then we have passes for Twisted Colossus. So we might do that. We might make it Goliath. I don't really know yet. So
Who knows?
I mean, I remember.
I know I want to get a ride on the carousel.
Oh yeah, it's a very classic looking carousel.
But with like little California touches there. That's hilarious.
That's fun. So we're gonna go get a drink so that we can get some Excedrin in. There's a drinking fountain right over there.
Well, it looks like that place might be open. We can get a soda.
So yeah,
Exciting!
let's go ride Full Throttle.
Is anybody's first time? Yeah, not anymore.
Oh my god!
Oh geez. Surprise.
You said it goes backwards, and I said, I don't know.
You said that, and it went backwards and through. I'm like, look here. I was like,
Surprised?
Yes, I loved it.
no, I didn't. Like,
That was really fun.
I wasn't expecting it. Yeah.
And the forces on this thing are crazy.
There goes.
And that was great.
Oh my god, that was so fun. So I had a vague idea of what rides were here, but I didn't really look into them that far, so I really like to be surprised on rides. Oh my god, that was so unexpected. I was not expecting to go backwards.
I told her there was a surprise in the ride. I didn't tell her what it was though.
I thought it was just like the extra little like dive, or that we were getting a second launch to go over. Not that we were going to go backwards. That was so unexpected.
Man, the hang time on that loop is insane. That I'd heard that the air time on the loop up there was really intense, and then we got up there and I was like, oh, it wasn't that bad. And then we started going down, and it was ejected from our seats. It was crazy.
If we have the time to go back and do things again, I'd definitely like to try it in the back row. We did it in the front row.
Yeah, like he was just like front row, and we're like, oh, okay. So front row rides. We've had 2 rides today.
X2 going.
X2 is going, so we're gonna go make that our 300, my 300 coaster. I wish we were at 300 for you too.
Together.
Yeah, that would be exciting.
Yeah,
It would
not
be
quite yet.
it would be kind of boring for me though, because I'd have to get you like 150 extra rides, and then I could ride on another new roller coaster.
Oh, okay, call me out like that. Looking good.
If we had known each other in 2009, when I did like my major park trips, then she would be up there too. So
Ding dang.
ding dang.
I didn't say that. Don't put that in there.
And look at this place.
So fun.
This was so good. I went in with no expectations, came out loving it. I just can't get over this like skyline. It's all just kind of wrapped in the trees. I know we're gonna get a full throttle train here shortly. There it is. This place is pretty crazy. Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Are you nervous?
I don't even know what to expect. Like, I don't really like backwards too much. This is like it's beautiful. All I know about is the drop. What? I know about the drop and that's it. The first drop on this ride. It does a thing. This is a 200-foot tall arrow. Oh geez, we're at the top, we're at the top, we're at the top. What the hell is this? What is this? Whoa, Jesus! Jesus Christ! Okay, that was not a smooth ride at all. Oh man. There's too much give this way. Oh boy, this is not a good restraint. Kind of speechless.
You rode your 300 coaster.
That was my 300 coaster and the fucking coaster it was. I'm sorry.
Was it
That was something else. With a lizard. Anyway. This coaster is something else. It when people say it's a rough ride, it's an understatement, I think.
Wow, I really didn't know.
I didn't really know what to expect from the ride. All I knew about was the first drop, how it twists you and you look straight down. That's pretty much all I knew about it. And it's a little too rough for comfort.
But you know what? It was kind of fun. There were some fun elements, but also I thought I was going to die the whole time.
Definitely a unique ride, that's for sure. Would I ride again? Probably, but not right now. Or anytime soon, really. Yeah, not anytime soon. This ride is crazy. Oh, where to next?
I don't know. I want chocolate.
Is it because of all the Twix
Yeah, I've been
ads?
seeing all the Twix ads. They're doing their job.
Yeah. We could go from one rough arrow to another.
That's okay. We can take a minute.
We'll take a minute.
Explore other areas of the park because we've been just in this area.
We've only been on the front. We got to do a
We can
little
come
more.
back and get these on the way out.
A little more other places. So,
Okay.
do you want to go We'll figure it out. We'll go find out where we're going. We'll let you know. I remember watching, there was a Discovery Channel special about this ride that they were advertising like this was the big addition they were putting in this year. It was gonna be the tallest coaster in the world, and then Millennium Force opened like right after it. But the drop doesn't look that steep, but
What is this again?
Giovanola.
Oh. Giovanola. This ride is making me mad. This is like a wide train.
It's basically B&M track too.
What?
Look at the track.
Oh. It's like maybe B&M.
We're all the way over there. That was a good ride.
Oh, my hip.
That was really good.
That was
Intense.
fun. I appreciate y'all joining us on this fun festive thing.
So this thing behind me is annoying as hell.
It's so loud.
We haven't even ridden it yet. You can't help but hear it every time it goes by. The whole park. And then when you're anywhere near it, it's just awful. Like, it's so incredibly loud. Oh, I kind of like how this all looks. I really like this. I can't tell if this is for Halloween or if this is always.
Oh, truck.
I would be okay if it always was like this. I think this is for Halloween.
Yeah, man.
I like this. So it's weird that they haven't taken down any of the signage for the ride, but they're in the middle of actually tearing it down. Interesting. It's sad. I wish I could have done that, but if people say that was the worst coaster here, if it's worse than X2, I don't ever want to ride that. Crazy Entity's running. But anyway, I think we're gonna go ride Batman and get something to drink and use the bathroom, and yeah.
Yeah! I'm thirsty.
That loop is so tiny. What? Man, I forget how intense that is. Everything's just so loud. So we just got off of Batman. Man, it's not running well. I've been on, I think it's my fourth Batman that I've been on, fourth of the Batman clones, and that's easily the worst one. It didn't help that we had a bad wheel that we were riding on, but we were on the back row and it's running about how Dragon Challenge was running like the week before they closed it for good, just ready to be put out. So it was not that enjoyable, but we did it. I knew what I was getting myself into. I didn't know it was gonna be that rough though. Yeah, we're gonna go look for some drinks because we need to fill up our drink cup and yeah, go ride some more rides. Enjoying the park so far. There's nobody here, absolutely nobody here. She's here. This park is empty.
Now that I got knocked out by Batman, easy.
I think the longest line we've waited in was maybe 2 trains, and that was for full throttle. So I'm not complaining much. I think we caught X2 right when it reopened, so I think we got lucky with that wait time. But yeah, we're gonna go explore some more. There's a lot to do here.
I need a drink.
And we need drinks.
I have a thirst.
Yeah. This park really is beautiful. Like just looking at these views and everything, like just mountains and mountains and mountains all around. It's a shame that we can't go ride that because they're not done with that yet. But I wish we could go ride it. Alright, so it's been a little bit since we've ridden a couple things, that's for sure. What did we ride, man? We rode Scream. I don't even know, did we talk about Scream?
I don't think we talked about Scream.
I don't think we talked about Scream. We rode Scream. What?
about
I don't think we talked about Scream. We rode Scream. Man, that ride was rough.
It was a little rough.
Running a little rough.
I guess I've been a little bit sad because I'm such a B&M fangirl, and the B&Ms are not like the standout rides here. They're all a little bit on the rough side, and
Yeah.
knocking me around, but I still had fun on Katsu just now. That was really good.
The yeah.
It
So
killed Ryan.
Oh, a little too much. Yeah. It's been a
I'm
long
glad
day.
we rode it towards the front, not the back, because I feel like in that loop in the back, I probably would be dead now. Honestly.
You do? How close the track is. It's crazy. My ears were not in a good place. Riddler's Revenge.
That was fun.
Not my favorite. I feel like it was just a little bit of that nut just came from
That tree just tried to kill us.
the tree just threw a net at us. Well, I mean, we are kind of in a scare zone. I think it's about fungus and tree people and stuff like that. Anyway, Riddler's Revenge was all right.
I liked it.
I wish it wasn't a stand-up, I think. One thing I forgot to mention, which I thought was pretty funny, when we got off Riddler's Revenge, we've been a real kind of good person about putting our bags in lockers and everything like that. Just, we've got 3 bags. We don't want to really risk leaving them on the station. But we got off Riddler, and when you get off, you go to the right to get your stuff from the bag, and you go to the left. Oh, I think it's yeah, we're down there. And then you get the exits to the left. So we were in the front, so we went over to get our stuff out of the bag, and everybody on the train followed us and then tried to follow back down the queue backwards to get out of there. And we thought that was funny.
And we just turned around and went out the exit, and they all it was really funny. It was like little sheeps.
It was great. We did what? Battle for Metropolis, Justice League.
Oh, we had a bad experience. Which
Ever.
I'm sad because I love that ride. Like, it's so fun. The screens were so blurry. Like, I could not focus my eyes on them. My blaster wasn't working.
It also didn't help that every time we went up to a screen, our car would turn sideways. So we had to like turn 90 degrees to do any shooting or anything like that. And I
It didn't feel right. I don't think that's what it was supposed to do.
And I got to the end and I looked at the kid that was working there and I said, hey, when we got, our car was sideways at every screen. He's like, I'll tell someone. He was real nervous. I don't think he really cared.
I don't know. Maybe that's how that's ride's supposed to be, but I don't think it's supposed to be like that.
No, because you face it on the other ones.
Yeah.
Make sure you stop on someone must be put away and enjoy your ride on the Almighty Golosher. Whoop! Whoop!
Even we are on two. I don't know. We gotta go up and ride that thing. It says we gotta go up and ride that thing. Nope. This. Superman. What kind of transition is this? Smells like propane back here. No? The transitions on this thing are weird. We rode the, what was it, Gold Rusher?
It was not too bad.
It's fine. It was like someone built it out of Roller Coaster Tycoon. Like, but other than that, it was fine.
I'm not tired anymore.
And then I rode Superman.
I didn't. I got scared.
It's all right. I mean, nothing to write home about. I sat in the front back row, so I had nothing in front of me. So that was fine.
That's a lot nicer.
Over Georgia.
Yeah.
Luckily we're the only train, so we won't get stuck.
Sitting like this, waiting.
Yeah.
I'm like a little nervous, but I think this is the least nervous ride so far.
Look at this tree just like in the lift.
Okay, I'm nervous now.
Like based off the ground out there, this is like a giga flyer. Oh no, oh no.
Oh my god. Oh my god. My stomach is in my throat. Oh my god. That's not it.
Oh man. I'm like reaching the end of my quota.
Yeah? Did I kill you?
A little bit.
Tatsu, a little too intense. It wasn't my favorite. I like Manta better. I think the speed and everything layout.
I wish it was a more visual drop, like they could have, like, cause you're just dropping down into the rapids ride basically. But the drop's pretty awesome. I like that.
It's a good drop. We have Viper left, and we've got Twisted Colossus to ride left, and then we've kind of hit the collection, not including the kids' rides. Sadly, Apocalypse is closed for West Coast Racers construction, and Ninja apparently is just not running, but the app and everything says that it is running and has a 5-minute wait, so they're not updating anything about that ride, which is really kind of unfortunate and upsetting and sad. But I don't know. I was worried we weren't going to have nearly enough time. It's 4:30 right now. Park closes at 6, so we've got an hour and a half to go and ride these last two rides, and maybe get a there's a spider behind me, and maybe get a second ride on Full Throttle, which has been my favorite ride so far.
Yeah, that ride is so fun.
So we're gonna go and see.
Please have fun as you go through the 7 venomous wonders to the crystal of
right here. New number one. New number one worst roller coaster I've ever been on.
I was crying from pain. Felt like, I mean, I was braced properly and everything, and I still felt like the harness punched me in the face.
It was bad. My least favorite before this was Viper at Darien Lake. I think I'd rather ride that one about 10 times before riding this one again. It was pretty awful. We've got one more.
At least we saved that for towards last because if that had been the first ride,
I've been broken for the day. We've got Twisted Colossus left, and then that's it.
ending on a high note.
Hopefully end on the best note, but Full Throttle was pretty damn good. And then we got to hit the road because we got to get our car back to the airport and fly home.
Fly home.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get beat up before we leave.
Wow, that was the quickest RMC load I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And 6 flags.
They're done.
Where's my hand? It's like a little wave. All right.
No, we ain't getting a train to go with.
We gotta see your 300 photos.
Oh no, that wasn't on that.
What?
It wasn't on that.
I know you wrote that down, so we have to see it. This lift here is really slow. So that the new train can catch up.
Alright, here we go. Ooh, I'm spent.
That was it for you?
That's it.
That was fun. It was a good one. Not the best one.
Yeah.
I do like the dueling aspect.
Done. We did it.
We did it.
We did it. We completed a Six Flags.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I'm tired.
We got our asses, our butts kicked.
It was a long day, even though, I mean, technically it was only like 7 hours, but it was a long day. I mean,
Oh yeah,
spent 12 hours flying out here to come to this, and now we're
including a
drunken layover in New Orleans. Yeah, but
got through our hangover before we went to bed.
I was still on the plane hungover, I think, at that point. But it was a great time.
I'm really glad we went. If you ever come out here and you need a place to stay, Santa Clarita Motel was really, really nice. Not a whole lot of room, so there's not a lot of vacancy, so definitely book ahead.
So we did, and it looked like there were people like outside hoping that people would cancel. Because the guy called us probably a good 4 or 5 times asking if we were actually going to show up or not. And
super nice.
when I finally checked in at like 11:25, when the cutout was at 11:30, there was a guy outside that was like, "Oh, did you get a room?" I said, "Yeah, I booked ahead," and he goes, "Oh." So I think he was waiting for like midnight to where they could then sell the room to him instead. But we ended up getting the room, which was nice.
But yeah, definitely if you need a place to stay, check that place out because it was nice. It was beautiful. It was a quick little trip to the park. Also nearby was a little diner that we went to called Lily's Cafe, right? Or
Yep, Lily's Cafe.
Lily's Cafe. Super clean little family diner. You know, the type with the vinyl booths and
Oh, it was great.
fake flowers and stuff like that.
Delicious.
And I had a really good omelet. And they make a really good but spicy fresh salsa.
Delicious, delicious. But my feelings on the park, I like the park and I don't like the park at the same time. I'm fine with the layout, but at the same time, there's a lot of terrain to this park.
Which is, you know, not its fault.
It's not its fault at all.
Look around.
Yeah, we are
There's terrain
surrounded.
everywhere.
We're surrounded by mountains right now. The other thing that really kind of was a negative to me was it feels old, especially like the back half of the park did not have any soul to it, but the front half of the park felt nice. I really liked the whole like Full Throttle area and over by like X2 and the New Revolution. I thought those looked really great. Goliath looked awesome, but then when you get to like
Goliath was really fun.
Metropolis, it was pretty old. I mean, the new section we didn't even go in it because there was no reason to since Apocalypse wasn't open yet. So we didn't even go back there, but we managed to get 11 of the coasters in. My favorite is Full Throttle.
Full Throttle was so fun.
I think that was my favorite. My number one going into it I was looking forward to the most was X2, and that's probably towards the very bottom of the list from here.
Yeah, well, it was your 300th coaster. We got the picture from it. It's the membership. You get a free photo each year. And I've never looked worse in my life.
The ride is unique for sure. It's unique for sure. The ride is, it's not comfortable by any means. I can definitely see why there are no more of those, really. But it was fine. The park of Viper was absolutely terrible. I'm totally fine with a rough, aero coaster, but that one was just really, really bad. Not a fan of it at all. I'd come out here again, absolutely. There's a lot of other parks in town that I need to hit, and I would definitely swing out here. I mean, we got a membership, so it's not like it costs anything extra to go over here. The only thing with me is I don't have like an itchy trigger finger to come fly out here again real soon, but I'm glad I did it. It was a good little escape from Florida for a little bit. But we gotta get our rental car back. We gotta get some In-N-Out burger before we go. And yeah, we got a flight that's, 6 o'clock now. What is it, 6 o'clock? It's 5:52. Our plane leaves at 9:40, so we have to kind of zoom. So, thanks for tagging along. Hope you enjoyed all the videos, all the clips. Hopefully the on-ride clips turned out for you.
I filmed one on every coaster that we went on, so hopefully they all turned out for you. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, comment, like, hit the bell for notifications. I don't know if anybody even does that on our channel yet, but we greatly appreciate you guys watching these videos. I mean, we don't get to do them very often, but you know, we appreciate people watching them. So, until next time, see you later, guys. You want to say goodbye?
Bye, thanks for joining us. A lot of fun. Trying to get some last minute like sunset pictures.
Any final
around.
words you wanted to say before?
It was great. I'm glad we did this. We got our butts kicked. I felt like I was going to die on Viper. I thought I was going to throw up for the first time. I've never felt like I was going to throw up on a roller coaster before until today. But that's okay. It was still really awesome. Full throttle was great. Wow, that was really pretty. It was just going and then, oh, gorgeous. I am here for this.
The setting is beautiful. Alright guys, we're gonna go. Thanks for watching.